always been drawn to the mountains, their jagged peaks a stark contrast to the suffocating chaos of her city life. A graphic designer by trade, she craved solitude to fuel her creativity. As though when she inherited a remote cabin near Black Pine Ridge from a distant uncle she barely knew, she seized the opportunity. The cabin was ancient, its log walls warped and cloaked in moss, the windows clouded with decades of grime. The lawyer who handled the estate seemed uneasy, his hands trembling as he handed her the keys. "It's cheap to maintain," he muttered, avoiding her gaze. She didn't press for details. The isolation was all she needed. The first week was a dream. The wind sang through the towering pines, carrying the scent of sap and earth, while the crackle of the fireplace warmed the chilly nights. She sketched by candlelight, the silence a balm to her soul. But on the 8th night, a new sound pierced her peace, a low, harmonic hum, like a choir of voices overlapping in a distant, mournful chant. Elena stepped onto the porch, her breath fogging in the crisp air, but saw only shadows cast by the waxing moon. She dismissed it as a trick of the wind and returned to bed, though sleep came fitfully. The next night, the hum returned, sharper and more insistent, threading through the walls like a living thing. It seemed to rise from the basement, a damp, musty space she'd avoided since arriving. Driven by a mix of curiosity and unease, she descended the creaking stairs, her flashlight casting jittery beams across the stone floor. Faded rug in the corner caught her eye, and beneath it, a trapdoor groaned as she lifted it. The wood was splintered, the hinges rusted, revealing a narrow shaft slick with mold and descending into impenetrable darkness. Her heart pounded, but something pulled her forward. She tied a rope to the stair railing and climbed down, the cold air biting her skin. At the bottom, she entered a cavern, its ceiling lost in shadow, the walls carved with spiraling patterns that seemed to shift under her light. The air thrummed with that eerie song, a chorus of whispers that grew louder as she ventured deeper. In the center stood a stone altar, its surface etched with strange, angular symbols that pulsed faintly as if alive. The hum swelled, voices pleading, "Join us, sing with us." Her flashlight flickered, revealing pale, eyeless figures swaying in the gloom, their mouths open in a silent, unending harmony. Their forms were translucent, yet their presence pressed against her, cold and unyielding. Panic seized her. She spun toward the shaft, but it had vanished, the cavern walls now seamless and unmirrored. The figures drifted closer, their whispers burrowing into her mind. "You belong here. You've always belonged." She swung the flashlight in desperation, but the beam passed through them, the light dimming with each swing. Her own voice betrayed her, joining the chant unbidden, a hollow echo she couldn't silence. The cold deepened, seeping into her